Hi there, I am Artem Kirbas, and this is my short story. Wednesday, part 4. I kept thinking about Rosa. My life became different. My life changed from that moment on. I felt it, despite the fact that I feared being around someone not particularly Rosa, but being someone whom I loved, yet I could not stop thinking about her. I could not stop thinking about her smile, these beautiful eyes, these cheeks, this hair, this beautiful hand. I'd like to touch. I'd like to just hold her beautiful hand and just watch her, watch the wind driving through her hair, watch the cold blushing her skin, her cheeks, and watch these beautiful eyes roaming through the landscape, through the town, watching people, and maybe they watch them in awe. I saw Rosa as a better part of mine, some beautiful girl who would fulfill me. I was obsessed with her. When I closed my eyes, she would approach me, she would speak to me. Yet I had not heard her voice. I did not know how she sounded like, but I imagined she probably had the most beautiful voice I had ever heard. I imagined that she would just say, come to me, knock on my door, the knock which I expected to be adventure, but more and more and gradually I realized it was the knock of love. I was in seventh heaven. I thought love is the most beautiful feeling one can feel, one can imagine. I felt my life and my home revitalized, being filled with a new energy, something I could not grasp, something I could not understand. I wanted to change myself. I wanted to change the human I was, but I did not know who I am. I did not know the person I had become. I was still living in the past, but there was Rosa. She was unique. She was my light in the dark, my lighthouse, to which I would stare at. I found a new goal, and I wanted to be with her. I wanted to kiss those lips. I wanted to hold her. I could not think about anything else. I started to thinking about a scenario when Rosa would come over, when she would see me, see those private rooms which I had made my own, see those action figures, my dreams all exposed in front of me. What would she think about me? Would she appreciate the man who has vision, who has dreams and hopes, the man who has a good heart, who cares about others, who wants to change the world? Would Rosa think about someone like that in a very positive way, or is Rosa rather concerned about life? What does Rosa want? I kept pondering, I kept ruminating about possible scenarios when I would meet her. How would I meet her? What would I say to her? Hi, just hi. Should I answer her with hi? Should I force those beautiful lips, those beautiful eyes to hi? Would it be just superficial? Would it be just friendly? What people say to each other when they pass through, just a hi and nothing more, just like that. I thought about it. I thought about it a great deal, and I always lost courage. I could not find the strength to face this beauty. I doubted myself. I hated myself because all these years I did not make any female acquaintances. All these years I did not had one woman over. I felt disappointed. I did not know what to do. Maybe Rosa is very experienced. She must be. She is the most beautiful woman I have ever seen. Every man who sees this beauty, this unfathomable lightness of herself, this fragile, incorruptible beauty. How couldn't anyone resist her? It is impossible. I could not see anyone who could resist her smile. I did not see her smile, but it must have been the most beautiful smile one can ever imagine, like a beautiful summer breeze which interrupts the unbearing heat of the summer, which is a cold sweat which goes through your heart and through all your parts of your body, which grabs you, which tells you, I saw you, I like you, I want to be with you. I imagined this must be the most beautiful smile which this beautiful woman can bestow on a man. There is no way that this beautiful creature is alone, that this beautiful creature has not found any suitor, someone who would revere her as much as I do. I thought about sex. I thought about the demand what women have. What would they ask from me? That I would last in bed, that I would have some sexual advantages. But how could I prove it? I thought it as a necessary way to go through love, to experience this beauty, to make her recognize me, to make her see me, only me. How could I make her love me? And I said to myself, of course, it has to be physical, because I had to convince her that I know how to revere her. I said to myself, I need to make sure that she thinks that I would never become exhausted loving her, that I would never become one of those guys who would not appreciate her. Of course, I thought that someone who is as beautiful as her would eventually get fed up with her beauty, would eventually be disappointed by many men who only want her body, who do not appreciate her. Of course, she must have met many, but she probably has not met me, one of those guys who deeply revere beauty, who deeply can appreciate her smile, these beautiful eyes, who can hold her, dance with her, swirl her around and never let her go. Of course, she has not experienced love in that sense. I thought of myself as someone who has to give a lot of love, because all these years, all this time, I had not any girl with whom I spent my time with, not any woman whom I bestowed my love with. I thought of myself that my love, my mind is unadulterated. It is pure, it is serene, it has this notion and this beauty of love, this serene, unending belief that love would be eternal, that it would never end. One feeling that grows a rose, that plays a melody, that swirls swirls people and animals around like a wind, a sweet summer breeze that could grab everyone within it, and that could just please her, just make her sit back and just watch me from a distance, maybe watch me in awe, watch me loving her, watch me revering her, these beautiful eyes, and keep her, just hold her, just kiss her over and over again. I thought of myself that I would be her unique lover, that she would not have someone like me, that she never had someone like me who saw her. This is what I saw. I saw her. This is what I wanted to tell her the moment I saw her. I see you. I feel you. I know how beautiful you are. I see your heart. These eyes revealed it to me. These beautiful eyes led me through the stairs up to your ivory tower, to this lighthouse, which beams through the night, which gleams in my soul, which grabs me through day and night. I saw the light. I approached the light. I approach you, only you. I came for you, and I would come for you for 1,000 years. I would follow this path. I would follow this lighthouse, dark and day, through storm and night, through desert and snow. I would come to you, only you. I found you. We are connected. I see you. I thought about poetic words. I thought about how I could swoon her. She was most certainly accustomed to male lovers. This beauty, this unadulterated beauty, this serene beauty, this perfect smile, this fragile, beautiful thing. Of course, she had a lot of male admirers. Of course, she must have been on this. She must have had a lot of male boy friends, but I was different. I was convinced that I was different. I was convinced that only I and only I can know how to love her. And all these years when I thought about the superhero, of course, I thought about the fact that I had a special gift. Of course, I thought about moments when I thought that something is different from me. Every time in school or when I'm around people, I always felt in a way that I'm different. Than I always felt that I look in this world in a different way, in a distant way, that all these people around me, that they follow circles, follow a path like a planet around the sun. But I always thought, at least I knew that I'm somehow different, that I do not follow these ordinary paths, and that I must have a special gift, something extraordinary. And now, for the first time, I saw a purpose for this gift, and it was love, pure love. I said to myself, this is it. I need to convince Rosa and the world how much I am capable of loving her, how much I can love somebody deeply and profoundly, unique, and make her feel this great passion, this love, this non-ending desire which she has never experienced before. I went to the supermarket a couple of times, but I was always disappointed. I could not see her. I did not meet her. I did not know where she lived. I thought she must have been in a close